Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for joining our second webinar with AppWeezy, how to build scalable apps. I see some familiar faces, and I'm happy to see all of you here. This time, we are going to be building 3 apps. One of them will be a website with WordPress. So this approach is something non-conventional, something that other vibe coding tools are not doing. Why it's possible? Because we give kind of our main advantage is that we give a virtual machine operated by real coding agent. So that's why kind of no limitations in terms of front-end, back-end, database, etc., and other setup. So this will be the first website, the first app. The second app will be done by Alex. Alex is going to build some sort of a browser game with scoreboard. I don't know. Alex will tell more about that. And then Alexei is going to be building something business-oriented app with based on our SaaS stack, SaaS template, to sort of e-commerce website to be able to browse and talk about products with AI and products that are available on the website. Okay, so let's do this. We do our presentation and then leave some space for discussion, because I believe it's quite cozy place, not a lot of familiar places, so we can be kind of open and transparent, and your feedback is much appreciated. That's it. So let's start, right? And I will be building, let me share my screen with you. By the way, if you need, just as the last time, feel free to post your questions or comments or remarks to the chat. And also, I would like to ask Eric or Alessia, when someone knocks in, please allow them, let them in, okay? Because I see someone's trying to get in. I will share my screen. One second, window, yeah, this one. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do is trying to build a classical website powered by WordPress. So this is the option I'm very kind of proud of, because we provide it with AppWeezy, because WordPress is a very solid, old school, reliable kind of software that powers a huge, large percentage of the internet. And so why not simply reuse it and build on top of it rather than trying to kind of reinvent everything from scratch? So that's our approach. If you know that we've been running Flatlogic, our service company, for many years, and I would never offer any of my clients to build kind of everything from scratch, like with websites, with code, everything from scratch. I would always prefer to use something that is open source and reliable and can be built on top of, right? So let's just tell something like that. I want to build a website for my agency, yellow, bright colors, no shadows, blog, and website. And let's pick WordPress. You can just select automatically, but I better pick it and select a larger machine. So for the purpose of the demo, we are more fast. Okay, it's our webinar. Yeah, that's my goal. Okay, what's your main call to action? Okay, let's be it like request a quote. So just as I explained last time, right? So at this moment, our infrastructure sets up as dedicated virtual machine for this particular WordPress instance, and then AI is going to operate in this environment with WordPress installed and do kind of all of the necessary tweaking and setup and coding. So it can write posts in WordPress and publish posts if you like. It can also write custom plugins. It can set up themes. It can install different plugins. It can modify themes. So it's a lot of much more mature ecosystem rather than building from scratch. At this stage, we already have our WordPress installed on this machine, right? And now our GPT-0.5 model will start analyzing these initial requirements that I provided and starting the kind of necessary steps to implement, kind of to bridge the gap between what's required and what we already have in this. So let's wait for some time. Hi, Valentin. Thanks for joining. We have already started, so now we are waiting for AI to perform the initial changes on the virtual machine with WordPress setup.
And yeah, sorry for interrupt, Philips. I think you can tell about our model under hood. I mean, ChatGPT last version, Gemini last version, etc.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. So everything, like we kind of use two providers of tokens, basically AI providers. They are OpenAI and Google. So those model sets from Gemini and from OpenAI are available here. So this what's running now is built with GPT 5. Of course, I could make a kind of a shortcut and show you what I already built, right? But I want you to see all of this real time because I believe it gives some sort of. I experience our system the way you do, and we are just same customers of the system, just as you do. Thank you for asking questions, Dave. You help a lot. What's the question? I cannot see it here. It says custom domain hosting the payment portal already, but would I like to be built quickly here? Will be exportable? Of course, it's exportable. So you can simply go and ask, for example, and go to code editor, right? And then you can just push the generated source code to GitHub. And then you can simply download the source code. So whatever you get, whatever you do here, you own it and you can fully kind of control and operate it. We also have different licenses. We have sort of templates, right? Here we have templates. So PHP, Python, and WordPress, they're all free. We also have our SaaS template. Alexey will be presenting how to work with this template after Alex, so maybe in half an hour. And this is the only paid kind of template we charge for using. But other templates, they are free. I believe we need to check what's... I hope it's coming up with something extraordinary. So it takes this time. Let's double check. Maybe it's something is not correct. So it's the smallest machine. I selected the medium machine. 1 second. Let me go back. Maybe this machine is too... okay. So it's finally here. It's finally here. Some initial changes. But I would probably, I made a mistake and selected the micro machine. And that's why it's taking longer. So for, as I told you, for demo purposes, we better use like a larger machine. And this machine was available here. But probably I selected the micro machine. So we have 3 options here, micro, small, and medium. And this one, you see, it's quite low in terms of operating memory. So that's why it's taking longer. Okay, but anyway, we already have something here. So it says implementation is in place. I'm doing QA now, checking the homepage. Let's see what we got here. So that's the, I don't know why it's taking like only the middle of the screen, but that's the first initial implementation of the yellow bright agency. So there are, I believe, several pages. So maybe it took so long because AI implemented not only the website, the initial page, but also some additional pages. And what's the kind of the biggest factor that makes all other alternatives kind of lose in this challenge is that it's a real WordPress. So we can simply go and access admin interface here. And WordPress is a content management system. So we can, for example, do some modifications. We can upload media, we can do posts, we can do pages, we can use a lot of existing plugins, right? So let's check. I found the promote Apache. So when it finishes, it should tell me the credentials for this website, but it's still in the process. Usually it's like that. And 1 second. I feel like maybe even restarting this with the larger machine would fix this long issue, long like kind of waiting issue. But let's wait maybe a minute more, and if it does not complete it, then we'll probably restart.
Yeah, Philip, you could
from scratch.
change the virtual machine in settings, and it will update it immediately.
Just 1 gigabyte, so that's why it's small, medium. Yeah, see, so we had this. By the way, it's very good experience that it's shown right in the webinar. So currently we have this small machine, the smallest one, and then we're upgrading to the largest one, and that's the price for running these machines monthly on our platform. So let's change it. Will it propagate immediately?
No, you should save.
Maybe I would better continue with the micro machine. Okay. AI agent finished upgrading. So here are the credentials. So you see that by the way, it's a good coincidence that standard WordPress environment, how long it's going to take?
A couple of minutes, I think.
Okay.
But I'm afraid it's you're not safe changes. Everything should be fine.
Maybe we better start with the new one, right? Because I don't know why it did not select the medium machine. I want to build a website for. Okay, let's go and better try again, because this machine micro. So I say medium and website with WordPress. I see it's not selected here. It's a request quote. Okay, so we can continue using our initial application. Everything's good. So posts, right? I can go and access posts via WordPress interface. I can go and add new post. For example, I can just write something and publish my thoughts, whatever. I don't know why you should use Yellow Agency service because we are the best, right? Something like that. I can publish it. And then I can view post, and you see that this post is posted and it's available. So I can go and access it in the View tab, and it will be there, right? You can also, I can send you a link to this web app right here. You can access this live application that we're building together. So what's next, right? For example, how many of you are familiar with WordPress? Any of you familiar? Those who are here?
I have some experience with.
I believe Dave is asking about WordPress, so maybe Dave is familiar. Okay, anyway, so that's the content management system. It means that you can go and create posts here, you can upload media, you can create pages. There is like a large ecosystem of plugins, communities, and so on, right? And what we give, what we made here is this website. This interface is completely custom and built by AI, but it's plugged into this ecosystem. There is even a user management, so you can create new users. For example, you can invite your friends and they will be using it. You can do settings. It's a there are a lot of SEO optimization, so it's SEO optimized software, right? So for example, we can go here and ask, so it said that our website is complete. So for example, let's do something like that. What I would like to have best SEO for my website. What are the plugins? Alex, can you please confirm if the machine is upgraded?
Yeah, sure. But this 5.4 model is a little bit slower. It's with a smart but slow.
No, but this machine is already.
Yeah, I can check.
Okay,
it.
cool.
I think yeah. Yep, confirmed.
It has access to web search tools. So under the hood, it's really doing the sort of research, trying to probably answer my question and finding the best plugin. So if I knew the plugin, I would simply kind of tell it, go ahead and install the plugin, the best SEO plugin for my website. But I don't know one. If you have any suggestions, I can stop this process and simply tell it to install the plugin, and it will do that. Okay, so that's why it took so long, right? That's the plugin stack. So it's like the entire research with links. Yeah, this one we use in AppWeezy and in Flatlogic. All-in-one SEO, I know, SEO Press. Okay, I don't know. Let's do the simplest one. Maybe let's go and yeah, let's do like that. Let's install. If you have any questions, maybe I will address Dave's questions. I saw some comments by Dave here. Okay, let's start from here. Custom domain. This one we addressed. So yes, so again, you can export everything, right? You can just go here and I believe here and code and push to GitHub. That's it. It's you just need to activate access. This log means nothing in terms of this template. You can just push the code to GitHub or download it. Okay, what's next? So I have students and we have to then work on projects inside of it, but we want to support their work after they complete their course. Feel free to let them use AppWeezy. We even have special kind of discounts and partnerships with universities and students, and these applications can stay with them. They can keep using them. The only kind of requirement, but maybe then it's better for them to use their own accounts, not educational accounts, but it's up to you. We can transfer that. If it's not like a lot of apps, we can do transfer, manual transfer. What's the most exciting development you've witnessed in your work? And with model changes, cost, campaigns focusing. Okay, I will try answer this one, but I just need to check first. Okay, our AI. So it said, you see, done. Yoast SEO is installed and active. Let's go and check it. We do not trust AI. So we go back and let's check it. Yeah, I see here, you see. So it's installed. It's one of the famous kind of plugins available for WordPress. And now our kind of website is SEO powered. You can do a lot of, I don't know, as far as I remember, it does some initial SEO configuration. So it will perform checks of your website and kind of everything is already here. And the last thing that I wanted to show in this setup is AI usage. For example, on our Epwizy website, we have this nice feature. It's also connected with a lot of agents. AI agents are browsing the internet now, and they do not like to read a lot of text. So that's why SEO professionals recommend to add this type of boxes on top of every article. So this is the article that our team wrote. And this is the automatically generated boxes. So too long, don't read, and fact box. So let's do something like that. Let's simply ask our AI to do this kind of thing. So I will thank him. I'll say thank you. Now read the feature so that when you post is saved and fact box automatically generated. In small list with main conclusions of the article, and fact box is a small list with main facts quoted, dated in the article. Use local AI to extract these boxes after post saving. While it's going to work, I can go back to questions and answer this. What's the most exciting development you witnessed in your work with and upon AI building? Model changes, cost, company focusing, the market shaking out, etc. For some reason, the most exciting work that I've built myself, I don't know, like we can ask Alex and Alexei as well, but for me, it was in the times of my university when I built the code in Java that triggered the code in C++. And this C++ library was, it was a driver. So it's kind of long, very low level programming, like system programming. And this driver triggered some assembly code. So it's 3 languages in one app, and it was maybe 15 years ago. So that was the most fascinating part in my entire career, probably. But the rest, of course, AI is very fascinating. A lot of things you can do now which you could not have dreamed of before, right? So this thing that we do here, for me, it's one second. What does it say? Add implement. This is a small custom plugin. Blah blah blah. Okay. One quick confirmation: should I auto-display both boxes? You should auto-display. Sure, display both boxes on the public blog post page. Yeah, and the second thing, of course, is large language models. I don't know about you, but maybe 5 years ago, everyone was talking about video, how you can self-driving cars and etc. But eventually, it seems that large language models won, and large language models made the most kind of impression on us as an artificial intelligence, because no one was calling the self-driving car artificially intelligent, but we call, for example, Gemini and Codex and AI models intelligent. So that's kind of the biggest fascinating stuff. Okay, so when using AI in these apps, we don't need to configure anything. We simply have all of them are connected to Epwizy, and when you see usage of AI, right in the application, you will see credit charges here directly via Epwizy website. So it will be connected to the same credit balance that you have. And what is, by the way, you see, so far, it only costed us 2.75 credits, which is almost $2.75 to create this nice WordPress website with these customizations, with all customizations we've done so far. And then you do not have kind of ongoing costs, you only have hosting costs. We will probably ask them after I finish my part, we will ask them to fix the UI, but I will keep it as is for now. So I believe that AI is almost ready. I'm doing the final verification. I'll confirm the automatic hook fires from a normal WordPress post save. Let's go and find some article with large text, maybe from here. So it summarizes and prepares this 2 boxes, maybe this one. So I will copy this text that Alessia wrote, all of this, and we will verify if it works. And then my part will be done. You see, so it went ahead and did something I did not ask it to do, but it's fine, kind of. You see, it's doing one small finishing step now. It's backfilling the current published posts. So kind of our already published posts will have these boxes as well. Okay, finally, so done, the feature is implemented. Let's go and try see if it works. So let's go and access our website. Here is the blog. These are the previously published articles. I do not know them. I did not open them. And you see, we already have these boxes generated with AI. So those are AI-generated boxes. They are sort of a summary of this article, which is quite small, I believe. So let's go and test. New one, post, add post. I copy content of the article here. I don't remember actually what was the name of the article. It was something about, okay, if building a working application could take minutes. Let's call it like that. Publish. Publish. You see, I already have some SEO adjustments and suggestions from Yoast plugin. It's maybe taking a bit longer to publish now because under the hood, this custom code that AppWheezy created calls AI to write summary, not summary, to write these 2 boxes. So let's go and check it. Yeah, and we have here nice 2 boxes, right? So with quick summaries of the article. So that's it, I believe, from my side. If you have kind of the main idea, what I wanted to convey is that not necessarily you need to start from scratch. There are a lot of infrastructure, there are a lot of ecosystem and a lot of existing software that can be built on top of. We don't need to use vibe coding tools to create everything from scratch and simply burn tokens. We can use and build on top of existing thing. So thank you. I pass my word to Alex. Right? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm ready. Why not? Yeah, but it will be hard. Speak up after you, Philip. Okay, so maybe some kind of yep, introducing. So first of all, before my current work, I work in school, and all the time when I trying to some kind of impress my student, my children, it's take some part of time for my work. So and it's happy that I'm right now happy that when my wife, she is a teacher too, asked me to build something like a presentation or quiz or something like that for children, I can use our platform, and it's really helped me and once again my wife. So yeah, and I'm going to show you some just really simple example when we can build something really simple, like I like Tetris, so I like so like a Tetris game. I just passed this simple prompt. I need a classic Tetris game, keyboard control, no landing page, and just pure gameplay. Once again, okay, that's all. I will choose, let's say, a medium machine, and it should be some simple, just lump template for me. I think it should be some question. Okay. I agree. Yeah, why not? And yeah, just go on.
Yeah, Alex, you see again, it's picked Micro Machine for you.
In
I believe it picked the Micro Machine. Yeah, again. Yeah, but it's okay, but it will just work. No, okay.
It was suggesting, yeah.
Okay.
But I choose medium machine. Yeah, I saw it. Okay. Yeah, it takes some time, but in general, I think it's should be fast. But I'm afraid this GPT 5.4 built me some kind of, I don't know, theorem for Tetris gaming. We will see. And for now, I can switch for my preset. A little bit prepare for this webinar, so I can show you some example what I'm building for. I just afraid about timing. If it's okay, I can.
But let's wait, Alex. Let's wait.
Okay.
Let's wait. Let's give it some time. I believe we still have some time.
Yep. Sure. Just afraid about. Yeah.
We can always resort to pre-built applications.
Yeah.
We can go and address questions so far, because I believe we have not drawn a lot of questions in chat. If you okay, next question, if you don't mind, Alex.
Sure.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay. If you make changes outside of the builder using the site, will those be understood and reflected in the quiz? Yes. So if you have connection between AppWizi and GitHub, then whatever you do in GitHub will be reflected in our hosting as well. So it's a mutual connection, both sides. Whatever you push, make kind of on the AppWizi, and when you push to GitHub, it will be there, and vice versa. So it's a mutual connection. If you make changes, or do I need to make the changes inside? No. Okay, answer it. Great witness. I wouldn't know what would be going on without the inside. When you make when you make those adjustments inside of WordPress, is it using tokens, or are the credits at that point only spent on the hosting? So nothing changed from the software development perspective. When you could, in software development, you can spend money on either hosting or development. So when we're development, kind of, we use either humans or AI. So if you are not asking AI to do anything, it will not spend tokens and will not spend credits. So we use tokens. We use credits only for hosting, because it's a real machine powered somewhere. It consumes electricity, so that's why it takes some credits. Oh, Valentina, I see your comment. I'm happy to see a fellow professional here for 15 plus years. My initial template was built with WordPress, maybe not 15, maybe around that, like 13 years ago. Maybe Tetris is not that easy to create for AI, Alex.
I tried a couple of times. Everything should be fine. So just stop it. Give me my time.
Okay. Next question by Dave. If you ask, can you remove the build with Flatlogic? Yes, you can. If it's a private app, it will be removed automatically. It's only for public apps. So if you do private app, it will not kind of shown here. It will not be shown here. And which model we can use? Can I use some free model like KiloCode? Unfortunately, no, at the moment, because we do not have our own capacity to run. We do not have yet our own capacity to run free models. I'm also very pro open source models. I use them on my local machine here, and I know a lot of not a lot, but I support them a lot. So we will try to work in this direction, but you still need to have some hardware to compute and to run inference for free models.
And here, in case of free model, we have a couple of really cheap model like Flashlight Gemini, and I think 5.4 Nano or Mini. It's a really cheap model for this case. I finally have some kind of, yeah. Let's check it. A little bit bigger, but okay. And can I, yeah, something like this. Okay, let's check. Oh my God. Okay, I have some sort of my first iteration of Tetris. Why not? And I think everything should work fine. Oh, perfect for me. Yeah, we have what we have. We have some kind of instruction. We have some information. Recent run, okay, and something else. Okay, not bad for first iteration. Okay. What we have, data touch if any, okay, and yeah, great. So
Alex, can you please send link to the chat?
Oh yeah, sure. Sure, this one I think, and I can share. You can play my version of Tetris. Why not? So, and my favorite part, I don't know, it should work, but let's try when we can ask our agent to add some kind of multiplayer for this game. And I don't know, let's say something like I have some kind of prompt. This one. Let's add ability to play with a friend online. We need a room, so it should be like a one player create a room with a code or with a secret, I don't know, key, and any other who knows this key or text should ability to connect to this game. Okay. Okay, I create room, feature, two-shot step, multiplayer, gameplay. Yeah, what's WebSocket? It's a little bit overpriced for right now. So yeah, okay, go on.
Let's do something simple because we're a bit out.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Do my best. I really want to play Tetris with someone in this webinar. I'm trying. Okay. Okay, let's check. Maybe we receive some kind of first operation. This game is too hard for me. Yeah, in general, it should be something like game when we can play with someone from this meeting and I don't know, try to see online what each other doing, score, etc. My favorite part, but I'm afraid it's take a couple of minutes. Once again, I don't have so much time. Maybe I can switch to my preset, and after that I can return to this and check what is built.
Yeah, let's go. And give Alexei some time.
Yeah. Okay, so my preset, I spent here maybe half of hour, and what I have here. So, okay, like I said, it's like just once again, Tetris when we can play. We have multiplayer system when we can create a room and invite a player to this room. So, I think I can share a link once again. So this one should be working example. I don't know. Let's check. I saved. I will be Alex. I have a room, and I think anyone can use this code to connect to room to me. And yeah, I'm waiting for opponent. Yeah, and from other side, every score from my previous game stored in database, and I see my result for every test, user, etc. Someone connect? Yeah, and lose already for me. I don't know who, but you doing great.
Someone connected?
Yeah, and I already win, as I see. so yeah, but yeah, I don't know who is it. But yeah, so it's like once again I have don't have much time, so yeah, we have a game, we have a room system when we can play with some opponents and store the result in database. So once again, for me it's fun.
Alex, and what was the technology stack? Just briefly, and I believe that's it.
Stack for this?
Technology stack.
Yeah, we start with LAMP stack. It's a simple application when we have in general only one PHP file in our workspace. So in general it's PHP and JavaScript, clear. And yeah, I think this is final for my part. But anyway, I will waiting another opponent in my game. So if you want to lose once again, you're welcome. Room is full. Oh yeah. I think we need to create one more. I will create right now. So yes. Sorry.
Okay. Shall we pass to Alexei?
Yep, I think yes.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Alexei, please take the floor. We cannot.
All right. I'm taking the floor. So what I try to implement here is an e-commerce application with some pretty unique features. Okay, so I'll walk you through my process. In fact, I chose to pre-build everything for you not to wait while the AI assistant is thinking. Okay, so the application is called Electronic Storefront. So I started it with this simple, pretty high-level prompt. So I said that I need an e-commerce site which has an admin part accessible via password, public part with filters, etc., submit order feature. Also, I wanted the site content to be pre-populated so that we don't have an empty site, at least some a few dozen dummy products for us to see the layout and all the functionality. And last but not least, I wanted AppWheezy to add an AI consultant. And actually, this was my business idea, my killer feature. So I wanted to have a chat which would know about all the products in the catalog. It would advise me about pricing, features, and help me select the product that I need according to my budget, needs, and everything. So it took around 20 minutes to build the whole stuff, and it was built based on upon an admin system template, which is called software as a service template. So the difference here is we're not building from scratch. We're not building from some pre-installed stuff as a WordPress engine, but we're building out of our proprietary AppWheezy template called SaaS template, which gives you a database and also a full admin system with front end and back end, which allows you to manage, populate, and in any way edit your database. Later on, I will show you what it looks like. So it takes us through this building process. So we're building the database, the admin, and eventually we're building some unique features. The e-commerce front store itself, the shopping cart, everything. So, and in around 20 minutes, we have this working application. So at our index page, we have the storefront with some stats, some popular products. So as usually any e-commerce site would contain. So what else we have here? So we can browse the catalog. You see we have all these categories. We can choose we can select smartphones. I see we have the price, all the features, characteristics, everything. We can go to details. Have this dedicated page for each product. Then we can add it to cart. Say add multiple product to cart, just as I asked it. Okay, so once our cart is full, so we selected everything we wanted, we can go on, proceed with the delivery. So everything pretty standard. Also, we have this admin interface. So the one which was generated not using AI, but using our templating system. So in this case, we're applying a hybrid approach. So we are scaffolding some predictable part of our application, and we're using AI to go flexible for some unique features. So when we hit this admin interface, we're taken to the login form, and then we forward it to this admin panel. So AppWheezy decided about all the tables that we're gonna need for our features. You see that orders, products, product categories, everything. It's also, I see it's persisting the AI chat, AI messages, everything. So for each product, you would have this view and edit forms. So basically a so-called CRUD manager. We can create, read, update, delete. So pretty basic. So and also Apwizi was able to generate this AI consultant. And I would say this is the unique one-of-a-kind feature of Apwizi, which allows you to generate AI consultants and also any LLM-based features out of the box without having to configure any keys. So it pre-configures everything and stitches up for it with OpenAI API or any other API, and like out of the box, like in a few minutes, you have a working like AI in your system, like some sort of chat GPT with your unique twist. Like in this case, you have a chat GPT that allows you to chat about your products. So I already tested it. For instance, when I ask it, do you have any gaming laptops under 1,000? It says short answer, no. It explains which cheap laptops are closer to gaming ones. When it says, okay, you can, if you want a true gaming laptop, you can buy something for bigger money. It also say, okay, we can compare the existing ones. I ask it, yeah, please compare. It gives us a detailed comparison between those two models. For instance, let's ask it about something else. I'll take just one of the examples it generated for us. Say, I need the best laptop under 900 for work and travel. Okay, so it's gonna think for some time.
Alexei, and as far as I understand, the main kind of the best kind of value here is that it uses existing product catalog.
Yes,
right? So cool.
It is the intersection of the existing database. So it's actually knowledgeable of everything you have on your site. It's an expert about your product catalog, and it uses the power of LLMs out of the box. So and it's actually able to to convey this this info, to conduct the dialogue with you as you would do with ChatGPT. Although ChatGPT, unlike this assistant, would know nothing about your products. Okay, so what it tells us about the cheap laptops, it say we don't have any laptops priced under 900 in our catalog. So it tells me about the closest option. That's pretty much a human consultant would do. Say it gives us two options, and I think yeah, that what it does. So last time it also offered me to buy a tablet instead of a laptop. Like this time it's not doing it because LLMs are not very consistent. Yeah, although it tells us about some trade-offs, and some gives us recommendations. Okay, so actually, you see, it knows everything about our products, and I'm not even sure how it works. Whether it creates this big prompt with products, I didn't look into the code, which I probably will. But I think it was some very smart code generation. So this is it. You see, all I had to do is just to have this pretty high level of prompt, and I got the working system. So the generated admin plus the storefront.
Yeah, but it took 20 minutes, right? So that's
but it took 20 minutes. Yeah, I had to be pretty patient, but everything was done like in first iteration. Although, yeah, that we can do. We can do any further developments here. Can look into the code or can ask us, say, to change the the landing page layout if we don't like it, etc. This is pretty obvious. So that was the e-commerce application from my side, like showcasing the template-based generation. Yep, and also using this AI assistant API out of the box.
Yeah, thank you, Alexei. Thank you very much. I just want to highlight that Alexei was using the, we have so-called, one second, I will share my screen with you. We have a so-called SaaS template, right? It's our, if someone is for a long time with us and knows what Flatlogic was doing so before, so this is our Flatlogic generator, but basically packed into a Pweezy. So it generates this kind of apps, CRUD applications with advanced roles and permissions, with authentication and so on. And they work best for kind of AI SaaS software. So that's why AI suggested to pick this template, and Alexei built on top of this template. I believe we can share with webinar participants the script, how Alexei managed to reach this kind of application, because I believe that's this sort of the secret sauce, because not everyone knows what to ask, and this differentiates kind of software engineers who know what to ask and non-software engineers. Okay, now maybe let's go back to our Q&A session. I see some questions in the chat. Okay, one second. I will try to recall where I stopped. I believe the last one I answered was about a free model, so I answered it. Then regarding token pricing credits, 1 credit, $1 tokens. So that if I want to use a particular model, it's costing credits at the conversion of the prompt completion tokens. Exactly. So just credits are our currency, are a Pweezy Flatlogic currency, right? So, and they are basically equal. 1 credit equals $1. So you purchase, you have a plan which gives you monthly credits. If you go annual, you have more free credits. If you go with a higher plan, it also gives you more free credits. But in general, it's almost 1-to-1 ratio. And you spend credits for hosting, you spend credits for AI tokens, and you spend credits for licenses if they are needed, like in case of SaaS template. Then Valentin was asking, can we create custom plugins? This is exactly what I did when I asked AI to implement this AI summarization feature. So under the hood, it created simply a WordPress plugin, a custom WordPress plugin that it integrated into the WordPress. I believe if we can go back, I will even see that in the, 1 second. I will show you now. So I went back to the theme, and you see, so that's the custom plugin that AI implemented, and this another one. So you see, so it created these 2 plugins to implement the features that I asked about. Okay, then next. Then the next question, if I want to be exhaust, I'm sorry, I cannot read that, and if I want to be able to get the source code after the site is generated, is it possible? Of course. So we have free templates. The derivative source code of these templates is free, and we also have some paid templates, and the derivative source code of these templates is paid, but it gives you the unlimited commercial license in both cases. I went into my account to connect GitHub. Okay, so I believe this was addressed by Eric. Send thanks, blah, blah, blah. Then I believe this question is to Alexei. Alexei, are you still here? Oh, no.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, you see a question by Dave, and that information is pulling from uploaded files database or existing web page scraping. So I believe Dave was asking about these products that you have in your SaaS, in your app. So where are they coming from?
So the database was pre-populated by by the AI agent. I asked about it in my prompt. So it actually invented some dummy. It made up some list of 30 products just for the database to be pre-filled. Because the empty site doesn't give you the feel in the layout. So yeah, it was no scrapping, just making up something. Some
Alexei,
dummy stuff.
I believe the next few questions are also to you. So if you like, you can proceed. By Dave. Or should I read it?
Yeah. Could you read it?
Okay. So the chatbot, is it manageable, or would we include our own OpenAI API key for it? Can we change the model?
Yeah, sure. So I think you can specify the model in your prompt, and you can use your own key. It just a convenience feature that we're providing the key, which is pre-configured. So just for guys who don't have their own developer key, who want to assess their idea quickly, because that was my idea. What if we created this store consultant using an LLM? So, and like the Apwizi enabled me just to check out, to verify the idea.
Dave, I can explain to you and to anyone having the similar question. So when you use AI inside of the apps generated with Apwizi, you see you have this kind of lines in your billing. When you request it, you should auto-display both boxes, and for that, to implement this request, it charged 2.33 credits. But when you use AI inside of the app, it starts like that: in-app AI usage, and it almost costs almost nothing here. So it's C0000, and I believe these are the requests that made inside of the app.
Those are from my consultant, I guess.
Yes, those are for your consultant, and in my case, those are for the summary of the articles.
Yeah, but if I choose to replace it with my own API key, it will not charge me at all, I guess.
Okay, then the next question by Dave. Is it focused on the site and the site files? Can you constrain it to not access certain site files? It's how you tweak it. Because as far as I understand, Alexei was tweaking it, telling it to use the existing database. So in your app, you have a database, and your AI has access to this database. So in case of Alexei's app, AI did not have access to files.
Yeah, it's not about reading files, it's about reading database, which is pretty much the same. It's just getting the data from the SQL. Yeah, but you can use your own files, prompts, whatever you need. So it just I provided a really high-level prompt saying, okay, be a consultant about those products from this database. So when it understand it perfectly, just did what I asked it about. But if I want to provide some some behavioral prompts, somehow configure this consultant, I will go on and just make my prompt, make my requirements more specific. Although I would say I'm really happy what was implemented just out of the box from the first prompt. It was like it sounded professional, like just to the right level of detail to be usable.
Alexei, the next one is also to you, and a lot of them are to you. The next ones. By Kevin. The next one is by Kevin.
So can you read it, Philip? It'll be.
It starts with, did it generate descriptions for the product catalog? Kevin, you can repeat it if you like. Okay, I don't hear you. Anyway, I will read it. Don't worry. So did it generate descriptions for the product catalog? Does it know how to make the descriptions AEO? What is AEO?
Yeah, it generated the tags, the categories, the descriptions. In fact, LLMs are pretty good at pre-populating the databases. So they're making up stuff really good. Because in this case, those are actually hallucinations, but those are useful hallucinations, which we're using to, to prefill the catalog of some products that don't exist. But I think if we asked it to prefill with some real products, like iPhone models, like Apple products, it would do it as well. So as for descriptions and tags and categories, it does this job pretty well, I would say perfectly.
Yeah, it was related to if you do drop shipping, for example, you could go out into the internet and find descriptions of certain products that you sell, which everybody else is selling, for example, like a cell phone case or something. Somebody could easily set up an e-commerce site just doing that without having to build their own descriptions. If it's a unique product, then you'd have to build your own database or file that it would look at. So that, I think you answered it. But AEO, answer engine optimization, simply means is the AI making the product description optimized for LLMs to find it in search, like ChatGPT, which is common these days. So it's replacing a lot of the SEO functionality.
Interesting. So I'm not really sure if AppWizard can go and search the internet right now, say for some existing descriptions. It would generate new ones for unique products for sure. But I'm not really. Alex, do we have this search, something like search Google feature?
It goes to internet. When I asked it to suggest plugins for free plugins for SEO, it went to internet and checked for plugins. So it does have access to internet.
Yeah, then in this case, say we can just give the like short names of the products that we're gonna use and say, okay, optimize it for answer engines. Say AEO. You said, and it will go to internet, find some descriptions. So we can even ask it, to somehow synonymize it, to change the descriptions to be unique or something. I think all those things are accessible. All those stuff is available.
Kevin, to the second part of your question, does it do some preparations for better AI observability? No. So I believe Alexei did not ask AI to do anything like that.
Yeah.
But if you know what to ask, it will do that. Like in case of my app, when I asked AI to create this functionality, so whenever a post is created, it automatically generates TLDR and key facts boxes. So we can do the same for catalogs. We can say AI, so whenever I create new product in the catalog, it should generate some SEO description for the product, and it will do that.
Yeah, it makes sense. And then AEO typically, and maybe it will be able to do this at some point, like normally it would create a product description. It would say, this is a green rubber ball. That would be like SEO. AEO would have a description like a green rubber ball for children between the ages of 3 and 10 to play outside on the concrete when it's warm, or something like that, so that the description of it or the title of it, that the LLMs know how to find it better based on people searching and those types of things. So just mainly curious.
Yeah, interesting. And what I would do, I would go to AppWizard and say, okay, I would like this catalog to be optimized for AEs. And I think it would come up with some really good recommendations.
Okay.
So you have to do this stuff explicitly because you.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to be specific about those things.
Okay. Next, can you run reviews on the developed software? What do you mean by that, Dave? Like running reviews? It's.
Yeah, so if you want to review the code behind your, I guess, new design, your custom design, I'm assuming, given that you're just using the models to, codex or whatever to improve the site, that you can do those kinds of things. You can upload inside of the LLM chat interface, spec sheets or anything. You don't have to just do it on the back end now with the administrative access, because you're trying to get the code to work through the LLM.
Right. Yes, you can upload any files to this virtual machine. Again, it's a virtual machine, so you can upload files, and AI can access these files and see them and somehow integrate them into the application. Did I answer your question? Okay. What is the prompt? What is the prompt to create the chatbot? Kevin, I believe I will ask Alexei to share this exact script that Alexei did to create the app with all webinar participants. So you will receive email after. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. Okay.
That's fine.
You
Thanks.
generated that. Can you upload the spec? So about the spec, we answered. What about the login page and user management? Question by Exhaust. Yeah, I apologize. I cannot spell your surname. It's included. It's included. Everything is included because it's. Alexei was building on top of the SAS template, and SAS template comes with so-called create, read, update, delete functionality for all of the entities. So it designs, AI designs the database schema first. Database schema meaning like all entities, tables, and relations between these entities. And plus it gives authentication, authorization, advanced roles and permissions management. So all of that is included. So that's why it's a very solid foundation to build any kind of other apps on top of that. Because if you start from scratch, you waste tokens on something, on repetitive work. So previously you wasted human work to do the same stuff. Now you waste AI work to do the same stuff. But the
Also,
approach,
it's not guaranteed. It's not, the result is not guaranteed because
Absolutely.
you work something. Yeah.
Absolutely. So you better use some kind of existing template or scaffold, either like WordPress or SAS template by Apwizi to start your app. 870K tokens for that auto display that required. I believe your question is related to which app, to the app by Alexei, or my app?
Something about the
It
number
was
of
re-
tokens?
Yeah, it was about the number of tokens spent on the development of that custom plugin. I was trying to understand a little bit about how many credits I'm using for or would be using for specific development items.
So you see, the entire cost of the application is 5 credits. So this plugin, Yellow Bright Agency website. So the entire cost of this plus custom plugins is 5 credits, so which is $5. And in-app usage is almost close to 0 because it's a very low number of tokens. And then you will be charged, since it's the largest machine, you will be charged 30 credits per month for hosting, but you can downgrade machine. If Alex, correct me if I'm wrong. You can downgrade machine because for hosting, you usually do not need a large machine. You are fine with the smaller machines just to run them, unless you expect a lot of load to this machine. Okay, and I believe one of the last questions. I see a question by Jaya Surya. I tried creating an application using the free plan. I believe it was addressed by Eric. Yeah, please just send us email because we will investigate as part of our customer support. Okay. Okay. No more questions in chat. But we're still here, so if you want to ask something or do some comments, remarks, feel free to go ahead and ask them. Otherwise, we can wrap it up. So in terms of machine strategy, would be to build with the highest capability machine. Exactly. Yeah. That would be the best approach, right? So you take the biggest machine. For development, you need more resources. and then when you just host it, you can use the smallest machine. But for that purpose, we also have a push to stable environment, and stable environment costs less. But we can cover this maybe in the next webinars. But this approach also works. Okay, I don't know if Alessia is still here. Alessia is not here. So Dave, thank you again. Thank you again for all of your questions. We will definitely give you some, I don't know, present or something like that for your engagement. It helps us a lot and drives the conversation. So thanks for that. Kevin, Jaya, and one second, I apologize. Exhaust, yeah. Thank you for your questions and for your time. I hope it was clear for you. Kind of the main thing again is that it's a dedicated virtual machine operated by coding agents, so that's why it's unlimited in terms of what you can do there. And our approach is always start with the template, not built from scratch. And we plan to release a lot of new templates. For example, like a coaching website template is going to be live soon, like CRM template and so on. So thank you very much and have a good day and evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.